I suppose I'll start at the beginning. My favorite thing about being involved in craft beer is in a world where everything is going international and all of the big box stores are winning out and mom and pop stores are dying, one of the places where hyper-local is really thriving is in craft beer. My name is Selix and I am co-founder of Lua Brewing Company here in Sherman Hill in Des Moines. I practice as an attorney in Minneapolis, and my wife and I are both Iowans. We grew up in the state of Iowa. We moved away from Iowa to go practice law. I worked my way through law school at an Iowa brewery, Big Grove in Solon. And after practicing law for 3 years, I knew that I wanted to get back into craft beer, and there were plenty of opportunities in Minnesota. But rather than stay in Minnesota, my wife and I were Iowans. We love Iowa. We love the craft beer environment here. We moved back to Iowa, and a big reason for that is the freedom and the flexibility that Iowa breweries have when you compare them to some of the surrounding states. Breweries around here can self-distribute, so that allows a small brewery, maybe producing a few kegs a week for distribution, they can do that themselves and they can sell it to another bar around here. In other states, that's not allowed, and because of that, smaller breweries have a much tougher time competing in the marketplace, and that allows larger regional and national breweries to come in and dominate the market, and it pushes out the small local brewery. When you go back, let's say 30 years in Iowa, and you really had one brewery in the state, and now you look around and we're up to 100 breweries in the state, and that's because Iowa laws have allowed breweries to flourish. People are going to their local brewery, they're buying their local beer, they're buying the freshest beer they can, and that is the coolest thing I think about the current craft beer movement. There's not a lot of industries like that, and it's really a treasure for the state of Iowa and the economy to have so many locally owned businesses opening. Every single brewery in Iowa is owned locally. It's owned by an Iowan, at least in some part, and all of the money that goes to those breweries stays in the state of Iowa. Sherman Hill is close to downtown Des Moines. We consider ourselves a part of the downtown Des Moines area, but we're also within the neighborhood of Sherman Hill. And since opening, we get emails every day about people who are very excited to have a place in Sherman Hill that they can call their local brewery. We will hire all local people, local residents. We're going to source as much raw ingredients as we can from Iowa, and we plan to really try to invest in this particular community, this neighborhood, which is Sherman Hill, and also this neighborhood, which is Des Moines itself, giving back through philanthropy, community service, hiring, sourcing. We grew up here. I graduated from Ankeny. I live here. This is my community. So it's really important to us to give back to the economy, the local community as we hopefully grow and build.